I was a freshman in high school. It was April 26th. I remember I was babysitting and I was sitting on the couch. I already put the kids to bed and everything. I was going to watch a movie and I got a call from one of my friends and I heard my other friends crying in the background. She told me that the first boy completed suicide and I was just completely shocked. I never thought that suicide could be an option for someone. Now, I didn't know him. He was a familiar face. He was one of the popular seniors. He played soccer, and I still felt like I was struck almost as hard as someone who did know him. June of that year, another boy completed suicide, and then another boy, and then another boy, and by the time I graduated, there was already 6 boys who completed suicide, and that was just, to have that as part of your high school experience was just shocking. You know, we finally thought that the suicides were done, and it was February, and I woke up and I looked over at my phone and my mom called me like 5 times. I remember calling her, like freaking out, like what, you know, thinking that it was something in my family. And she goes, another boy. And I just started crying. To hear, you know, I finally got out of high school and, you know, it was finally over. We didn't have to go through it again. And that someone else did it was just, it was heartbreaking.
We sat at our own kitchen table of 3 of us, and she looked at us and she said, I wish we could do something. Is there anything that we can do as a family to help our community? It
frustrated me to not have a positive message come from it. I wanted, you know, to be able to give someone a positive message.
And we talked probably for 3 or 4 hours, and Emily turned to us and says, I wish they knew they just can't be replaced. And we all kind of looked at each other and said, you know, what a great statement.
She said this issue in our community is so huge. You know, there were so many different reasons, and it was so complex that the answer was, well, let's use simplicity. And let's use kindness, and let's see if we can step back and look at what's going on in the heart.
That's why we came up with the bracelets, and to pass them. If you pass them to someone and you tell them, you know, a positive message, and to spread that, they are all of a sudden like, oh, this person really loves me, this person really cares about me. You know, it brings a smile to their face, and it also brings a smile to your face too, because you just made someone happy.
So our first step was to take 500 wristbands that say, I cannot be replaced on them, and hand them out to our local students to try to give them a little bit of just help and a goodwill towards them. And basically right now, 2 years later, we have over 20,000 wristbands going around the country.
My passion is this organization, is passing wristbands, is spreading the message.
We've been given an opportunity to do our small piece and to support Emily's passion for making an impact with her peers, and to know that we have an opportunity to mentor some incredible young adults who then will in turn turn around to the younger kids and establish relationships with them the same way. That can't do anything but make a stronger community. And that's an honor for us.
The bracelet, I believe, is a symbol of a constant reminder. You can physically not be replaced. You are the only you, so make the best out of it. We got an email, and this is one of my favorite stories. I think she was 50 years old, from Pennsylvania, and she sent us an email, and she told us her story, and she was a cutter, and she cut all of her life. You know, her friend came over one day, I guess, and handed her a wristband, said, you know, I care about you, I love you. The next morning, she woke up and, you know, she grabbed the blade and she went to go cut, and she looked down and she saw the wristband, and she put the blade down. She went to rehab, she's going to meetings, she hasn't cut since. It's a simple wristband, but the message on it and the person passing it to you is priceless.
If you want to come in here and be passionate with us and do it,
awesome.
It's unlimited what we can do. And right now, we're seeing a little glimpse of what we have, and it's really exciting to us.
It starts with one person, and it's a chain reaction. So if we can get it huge, and just for everyone to know that they are irreplaceable along with everyone else in the world, that is my hope.